Hi, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome or welcome back. We're doing your tarot and oracle reading. This reading is going to be good for all Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check your other placements and only take what resonates. These readings are timeless. Feel free to flip and reverse the roles. But without further ado, we're just going to jump right into it for you, Scorpio. We're going to be doing general and love energies for you. All the information for personal readings can be found down in the description box in the pinned comment. So, Scorpio, I did pull some astral oracle to get us started for your general energies as per usual. And I was kind of meditating on your energy. By the way, I went and dug out this deck specifically for your reading because it is a deck, is actually the second tarot deck that I ever owned, but it deeply resonates with me because I have heavy Scorpio in my chart, but it definitely resonates for the Scorpio collective. So I dug this out because I was feeling called to use that. So we will use that in just a moment. But for your astral cards, these are general energies. I did get the 8th house mystery, card number 46. I have Mars motion, card number 22. And I have Capricorn achieve, card number 10. So first and foremost, Scorpio, we have your native house. I don't want to say it's, directly associated with Scorpio, but it very much so overlaps with Scorpio energy. The 8th house has to do with those same kind of themes. So there's a lot of different things we can find in the 8th house. This can be a house of taboo subjects. It can be occult. It can be witchcraft. It can be spirituality. It can be death. It can be transformation. It can be other people's money. It can be a lot of things, but I almost feel this shadowy energy, but not so much the shadowy energy that we find in the 12th house. This is going to be like your internal shadow. What I mean by shadowy is I mean something that's not yet revealed to you, possibly in regards to why you had to go through something or why you are currently going through something. Some of you guys could be 46 years old. And then we have Mars motion, card number 22. So Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio, so there could be something significant there. I also feel like a lot of you guys could be feeling very energized, very passionate, very sexual right now. We're going to get more info on that Mars card when we clarify here. But we also have the Capricorn achieve card, card number 10. I'm getting life path 9 as well. So something about your career, your reputation, your public persona, legally binding contracts, or something that is like shown to the world, something that's very public. We'll see when we get some tarot and to clarify. Also, Mercury was at the bottom of the deck. Mercury is currently retrograde when I am recording this. I almost feel like there's some sort of message that the divine is trying to send to you because we have debilitated discomfort after that with the 5th house passion card. So there could be some sort of message that you're being sent, maybe previously you have been ignoring, or this is something that you've been learning throughout this Mercury retrograde in Leo, that's a bit uncomfortable because it has to do with something that you're truly passionate about. So it could have to do with this Mars card. It could have to do with like dating, romance, sexuality. It could have to do with, many things. So we'll just see what comes out. I don't want to talk your ear off too much here. I'm trying to keep the reading shorter, but hasn't been working out in my favor lately. So why is this 8th house card here? We have the King of Cups. Interesting. That could be you. Could be somebody else. My hand split the deck at the Hermit card. We have the 2 of Wands. Water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That could be you, like I said, or it could be somebody else. Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card. It seems like there's some sort of ending that you've either been going through, or a difficult time, a difficult transition, a transformation of sorts. Phoenix rising from the ashes type of energy that you've been going through. That's been quite difficult for you, but I'm seeing like a light at the end of the tunnel moment. You're able to look at things, if not now, in the near future, you're able to look at things from an objective perspective as to why you had to do that. I also feel like your heart chakra is opening in this process, or has been opening in this process. So you're able to look at things holistically and look at the possibilities that are on their way to you. And not everything's going to come all at once, that everything is going to happen in divine time. But I do feel like there's some sort of new beginning here. This could have to do with a romantic partnership. You could be connected to another water sign. But if this doesn't have to do with another person specifically, I feel like this could also just be a journey you've been taking on your own, and you've developed a lot of stamina and you've learned a lot along the way. It's been quite difficult, but you're opening your heart chakra in the process. Why is this Mars card here? We have the Seven of Pentacles. And then the Chariot. So a lot of you are very motivated right now in regards to finance, work, business, you know, supporting yourself or doing something differently in regards to work. Some of you guys are working a dead-end job or a job that is very toxic coworkers, toxic people around you. Some of you guys work either like in law enforcement or have something to do with like legal affairs. I know that's oddly specific. It's not going to be for all of you, so don't take it if it's not yours. Some of you guys have been waiting for a promotion that hasn't came yet, so you're trying to make a decision if you should stay or you should go. If you guys are business owners, this could be an opportunity for you to meet or collab with somebody that is like-minded or that has similar ideas to you. I think that would be very successful. I mean, the Chariot card is here, and that's a card of success, victory, you know, following the divine's lead. So this is a good positive energy, but I just feel like there's something that you've been, you've been sticking around with something that hasn't been fulfilling you, whether that's financially, emotionally, or all of the above. And it could be time for you to cut something off entirely to be able to pursue what you truly want to pursue. Definitely could be an energy of like toxicity in the workplace. Why is this Capricorn card here? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this has been a slow and steady thing. Maybe it's taken you quite some time to figure this out or to realize this. And the Lover's card. So you're going to have to make some sort of choice ultimately for your self-sufficiency. Nine of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, and the Moon card. But you're holding yourself back, Scorpio, because of fears, shadows. Maybe you've failed at something before or you don't think you'll be successful, but I also feel like you almost feel backed into a corner or pressured to stay where you're at or do what you're doing, or you feel pressured in some way not to take a leap towards the direction that you're truly passionate about or that your heart would be happier in, or you would be emotionally at peace, or you would even just be more financially stable. You're torn. You're a little bit confused. You have a lot of different options, but I think intuitively you know it's time to leave something behind. But you want to do it in as graceful of a way as possible. Maybe you've been there for a long time or something like that. One more there. Justice card. Yeah, some of you guys work in like something to do with legal affairs. It's not all of you though. Yeah, there's a new opportunity that's trying to come in and you want this. You're passionate about it. You're excited about it. You know it'll bring more financial opportunity. If you have children, you'll be able to support them better. Some of you guys could be teachers, could be a spiritual pursuit, could have something to do with like therapy or helping other people, coaching other people, talking to other people. But whatever you're doing currently, it's looking bleak. It's not like, you know, you've been waiting for a promotion. I would be willing to say that promotion is not coming. So let's get some advice and we'll move on to love for you, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Ace of Swords. Okay. So the Ace of Swords is a new beginning because it's an ace, of course, but the Ace of Swords, most importantly, is about cutting something off in order for something new to begin. So it's kind of self-explanatory in this reading. Strength card at the bottom of the deck. So there is a level of strength and courage that you're going to need to be able to exhibit to make this transition. Eight of Swords here. Yeah, you're overthinking this. You need to release yourself from the limitations of your own mind, because I feel like that is really the only thing that's holding you back at this point. And then the Eight of Cups. Wow, this reading cannot get clearer today. Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. That's one of your cards. Eight of Cups is a card of walking away from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling you. So I feel like not only is this not financially fulfilling you, but it's also not emotionally fulfilling you. And you just feel kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Maybe people really depend on you where you're at, or maybe you're having a hard time, you know, justifying going after something that you would be happier doing. And that's completely normal and okay, but I'm here to tell you that there is something that needs to get the ball rolling here. And I think first and foremost, that's you overthinking the situation. I also think you have some subconscious fears and hidden limitations, possibly even like speculation from other people that are holding you back. So yeah, we're going to move on to love for you, Scorpio. If you're watching on TikTok, you can hop over to my YouTube. Okay. And personal readings down in the description box and the pinned comment, Scorpio. Sip of my water. All right, what do we have for my seductive Scorpios? Sorry if I feel like or if I sound like I'm out of breath. It's because I am just sitting here. No, the air quality outside is actually terrible. Where I live, it's actually one of the worst air qualities in the United States right now. So that's lovely. But, okay. What do we have for Scorpio in love? First card out, we have the Four of Wands. Okay. Okay. Scorpio, I see you. What is this card that wants to come out? Three of Pentacles. Seven of Cups wanted to come out as well. Could be a little bit of confusion on the love front here, but I like the Four of Wands. Page of Cups here. Innocent, cute, cutesy. That's cutesy energy. Somebody telling you that they care about you, or you telling somebody that you care about them, possibly. Somebody saying, I love you. Aquarius energy at the bottom of the deck. This bug has been flying around. I've been seeing it for like 3 minutes now. Somebody could be significantly younger than another person, or somebody has children here. But Four of Wands is domestic happiness, so I like that. There's a lot of possibility here. Page of Swords in the reverse. I don't like that. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the Page of Swords in general. In the reversed, even more so. And when I was saying that about somebody being younger than the other person, this could even be more figurative, like somebody just is way more immature than the other person. This bug is really bothering me. So something about bugs could be significant for some of you. I don't know. I take everything as a sign during a reading. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Wands and the King of Swords. You're looking pretty self-sufficient. You're really attracted to this person. You feel comfortable talking to this person. You possibly want to move things forward with this person. But I also feel like there's a hint of you that's questioning this person's motives, or questioning if this person is telling you the truth. You could think that this person is possibly lying to you about something. You could also feel like they could be lying about their feelings, or they don't know how to communicate their feelings with that Page of Cups. You could feel like you have more feelings than them, or the feelings aren't mutual if they're not good at communicating that. With the Four of Wands there, though, that is a card of domestic happiness. Sometimes it can mean a marriage card. It's not my number one marriage card, but I can see that you've been through a lot in relationships, and it's taken you a long time to heal yourself from these said relationships. So you're a little bit hesitant, you know, to put yourself all out there, which is completely understandable. I mean, it's typical Scorpio energy, and I totally understand because I'm heavy Scorpio as well. Let's clarify with my other deck. Why is this Four of Wands card here? The Five of Swords. My phone is about to die. What a weird energy that I just picked up in the last few minutes. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's something sneaking beneath the surface, for lack of a better term here. Ace of Swords in the reversed. Is this an energy of somebody that's like already married or in a connection? Somebody didn't cut something off before they began something new. That's kind of what I'm picking up here. Eight of Cups. Somebody left something very impulsively. This could be a totally different energy. I could read this in several different ways, but it looks like somebody tried to walk away from something, but they weren't successful in doing so. But why would somebody walk away from something that there was domestic happiness in, or there was a potential for marriage in? It looks like somebody really got screwed over. Was this person you, or are you the person doing the walking away? Or is this the person that you're currently connected to? Queen of Wands here, the Death card, and the Star. Somebody was looking for healing. Passion, sex, possibly. Yeah, there could be an energy of being married, somebody being married. Maybe you're married to this person and you tried to walk away, but were unsuccessful in doing that. And now you're trying to communicate your feelings. Why is the Page of Cups here for Scorpio? If you're not married, it doesn't have to be literal marriage. Knight of Swords. Devil card at the bottom of the deck. Wow, this reading took a turn real quick. High Priestess with the 5 of Cups. Somebody's regretting something. And it's like they're giving into some sort of temptation here that's been tempting them for a long time. And it's like they're trying to express their feelings. So remember, this could be either you or your person. I haven't determined this part yet with the Page of Cups. But their feelings are coming out as very cold and not very much about their feelings. There could be some sort of argument that happened, or that's in the midst of happening. 5 of Cups. Somebody has a lot of regrets about this. Sadness, depression, apathy. Somebody knows that they were a bit immature. And there could be some sort of slander or gossip about this situation in general. I hope this is making sense for you, Scorpio. And I know for a fact it's not going to be for all of you, so don't take it if it's not yours. But people could be talking about this situation with that Page of Swords in the reversed. Or maybe your person is gossiping about you. And again, I don't know if this is somebody you're connected to, or Page of Pentacles. Lots of pages here. There could also be a lot of messages back and forth. Like, if this is you and your person, possibly one of you, I'm getting this energy of you wanting to establish some sort of like rapport or stability or to level things out, but it gets like exaggerated or exuberated and twisted into an argument or something, or accusation is coming through. You could have a feeling that this person is lying about the way something ended. Somebody could be threatening legal action. The Emperor. It kind of fell out sideways, and that's usually my narcissist card. It's Aries energy. But somebody could also be using their masculine energy to their advantage in this situation as well. 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Temperance card. You're wanting to tame their ego or humble them in some way. And you feel like there's no winning this situation. Wow, this is complicated. I'm trying to hurry up so my phone doesn't die and I can get you some advice before it dies. So if it seems rushed, that's why. This reading took a turn real quick because at the surface, yeah, that's something important to know. At the surface, everything looks good. And then beneath the surface, I wish I could show you the cards on the table right now because we have the 4 of Wands, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse, so that's not great. But all beneath that is all the bad cards. So it's like something, what's the word for that? There's a word for that. Like when you're a completely different relationship. Like it's like, you know, people that post happy social media pictures and they actually have a terrible relationship, you know. Anything else here? The 8 of Swords. Somebody feels trapped. Do you feel trapped in this, Scorpio? I don't know. Don't be afraid to get out if you need to. 5 of Cups. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody could be staying because of money or finance or stability or a house or, you know, a place to live. I don't like this. Advice for my Scorpios here. The Ace of Pentacles. There is some sort of light at the end of the tunnel there. I think that's a key word for this reading. You know, the Pentacles are not the fastest moving element, but they are the most rewarded in the end. So, you know, I'm definitely not telling you if this is like a terrible, toxic, abusive situation to stay. I would never recommend that. But, you know, if this is something where it's just like drama, I think there is a resolution here. But let's see. Six of Cups. Something from the past could be coming back. Nine of Pentacles in reversed. Make sure you're focused on your own self. Something about 2020 could have been significant because I just saw that and I just saw 2023 as well. Strength card at the bottom of the deck. This bug is killing me. But the Six of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, there could be something regarding the past that's like coming back in, either to remind you of something or to bring you some sort of good news, some sort of resolution to something that you've been going through. But the key with this advice here is this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, because I feel like you're neglecting your own self-care, your needs, your own self-sufficiency, stability. If you think that you can't be on your own because of the money or the living situation or whatever the case may be, that's not correct. You have everything it takes in the tools, and most importantly, your spiritual faith and practice to be able to make it out of this and get ultimately back on your feet. But there's something tied to the past with getting back onto your feet. So I don't know what that means. So just take that how it resonates. But that is all I have for you, Scorpio. My phone is about to die. My apologies for the bug that's been flying around. Personal readings down in the description box in the pinned comment. And I will see you next time, Scorpio. Bye.